Sometimes your dog does something seemingly insignificant, gently places a paw on your chest, watches you quietly, licks your hand, or simply lies next to you like a silent guardian. But what if I told you these seemingly random acts aren't accidental at all? In reality, they're part of your dog's language. After 2 decades of studying canine behavior, I can confidently say that there's a depth of emotion behind these small gestures. They aren't just habits, they're emotional messages. Let's explore them one by one. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. Your support really motivates us to create more content like this. First up, a loyal bathroom guardian. Yes, it sounds odd, but hear me out. Ever notice how your dog watches you intently in the bathroom, with that piercing, almost awkward gaze? Many think he's just being weird, but the truth is much more touching. Your dog is trying to protect you. In the wild, when someone in the pack is vulnerable, others stand guard. In the bathroom, you're in just such a position, and your dog senses it. It's like they're saying, "Don't worry, I'm here. No one will bother you while I'm on duty." The next thing is when your dog sleeps on your clothes. You might think, "Oh, it's just a soft t-shirt that smells familiar." But in reality, it's a sign of deep affection. A dog's sense of smell is tens of thousands of times more powerful than ours. For them, scent is like a photograph, a letter, and a hug all rolled into one. When you leave, they search for something with your scent to soothe their longing. It's like you're still there with them. So if you catch her curled up on your old sweater, just know she misses you but feels a little closer. Let's talk about a cute yet subtle detail. When a dog touches you with its paw, it might be a gentle touch or a more insistent nudge. Most of the time, it's a gesture of trust and affection. It's like they're saying, "Are you there? Just checking." Puppies start this habit early on. They touch their mom to feel safe. Even as adults, they keep doing it with the ones they love. You are their support. Now, let's talk about dog ears. When a dog tilts its head to the side, as if it's listening intently, especially when it hears your name or voice, it's not just adorable, it's quite telling. The dog is trying to catch as much information as possible, understanding tones and recognizing words. This shows that it's actively listening and wants to be in tune with you. Scientists believe dogs can recognize up to a few hundred words and phrases, particularly those related to their favorite humans. Here's another interesting observation. If your dog loves to bring you toys, especially when you come home, it's also its way of saying it missed you. It might seem like just playtime, but in reality, it's a form of communication. It's like they're saying, "I'm so happy to see you. Look, I brought you something I love." This is how they share their joy, much like a child sharing candy. It's especially meaningful if they bring the same toy every time. It means they associate it with you and happy moments together. Now let's talk about eye contact. If a dog often looks you in the eyes, not just by accident, but steadily and attentively, that's a powerful sign. For dogs, eye contact with a human is a special way to express trust and affection. While prolonged staring can be a threat among wild animals, for our domesticated friends, it's quite the opposite. When they gaze into your eyes, especially in a calm setting, they're essentially saying, "I'm with you. I trust you." During these moments, the hormone oxytocin is released, the very same one that strengthens the bond between a mother and her child. Another interesting thing is when a dog follows you around wherever you go, even if you're just heading to the kitchen or the bathroom. Many people think it's just a habit or a quest for food. While that might be part of it, more often than not, it means you're the center of their universe. They feel safe with you, and each step towards you is like saying, "I'm with you. I don't want to be alone." This is especially true for dogs that are closely bonded with their owners. Sometimes it might even be a form of anxiety, but in most cases, it's an expression of love. Now let's remember how dogs react when you come home. If your dog greets you with wild excitement every time, as if you've returned from a round-the-world trip, even though you were only gone for half an hour, that's no exaggeration. It's a genuine burst of emotion. Their tail wags like a propeller, ears droop, and their body literally vibrates with happiness. At this moment, there's a true fireworks display of happy hormones like serotonin and dopamine going off in their brain. Interestingly, even dogs trained to greet their owners calmly often can't contain their joy. That's because for them, your return is one of the day's highlights. They don't know how to pretend or keep a straight face. Everything they feel is expressed through their body. So if your pup jumps, wags its tail, brings a toy, or even lets out a little happy whine, it means they truly missed you. Some dogs even start talking, making funny noises as if to complain. "Where have you been? I've been here all alone." And that's not just a sound. It's a form of emotional dialogue. They're trying to express everything they've felt while you were away. Another touching way dogs show they miss you is through their behavior when they're alone. You might leave the house and later return to find your dog lying by the door or on your spot on the bed. It's not just about seeking comfort. It's their way of staying close to you, even when you're not there. The scent of your clothes, bedding, or chair gives your dog a sense of your presence. This is how they cope with separation. It's as if they create a version of you nearby so they don't feel lonely. If you have security cameras and have ever turned them on to see what your dog does when you're away, you've probably noticed this. At first, they wander around the house, listening, looking at the door. Then they sigh and lie down near the entrance. Sometimes they might pace back and forth, whine, or just sit as if waiting. This behavior is clear evidence that you're more than just a source of food or walks for them. You are their person, and even a short separation from you is a real challenge for them. Sometimes their longing for their owner can lead to actions we see as mischief. For instance, the dog might start chewing on shoes, tearing up a pillow, or digging through the trash. However, these actions often stem not from naughtiness, but from loneliness and stress. It's their way of releasing built-up tension and coping with anxiety. This is particularly common in puppies or dogs that are especially attached to their owner. Behavior can also depend on temperament. Some dogs get bored quietly. They just lie down and wait, while others can't sit still, becoming restless, pacing around the apartment or barking. Sometimes you might hear a dog howl, and it's not just a sound, it's a call. In the wild, dogs use howling to communicate with other pack members. It's their way of saying, "I'm here, where are you?" Have you ever tried playing a recording of your voice when you leave? Some dogs, upon hearing their owner's voice, perk up and start looking around. But once they realize it's not actually you, they might get a bit sad. This is another sign that they recognize us not only by sight, but also by voice, which means they truly miss us. Then, there are those special moments. Sometimes you come home and your dog greets you as if they haven't seen you in years, jumping, wagging their tail, maybe giving you a lick on the face or bringing their favorite toy. This isn't just happiness. It's an outburst of pent-up emotions. It's as if they're saying, "You're back. Everything is good again." Such greetings are one of the clearest signs of how deeply your dog is attached to you. Even if you've been away for just a couple of hours, for a dog, it feels like an eternity. Dogs don't perceive time the way we do. They don't distinguish between 5 minutes and 3 hours. However, they sense rhythm. How many times the doorbell rings, how often neighbors pass by, or how the lighting changes. When this rhythm is disrupted, they notice and start to worry. Have you ever noticed how your dog sticks to you like glue after you've been apart? They follow you everywhere, even into the bathroom. It's not just a habit. It's their way of making sure you're back and not going anywhere. It's like they're saying, "I missed you so much. Let's stay together all the time now." It's fascinating how dogs can react to your belongings. Sometimes, you leave a t-shirt or socks lying around and find your dog curled up on them. It's not because they love dirty laundry. It's because those items carry your scent, giving them a sense of safety and presence. Your scent is like having you close by. This little trick is especially helpful if you need to leave for a couple of days. Leave something with your scent, and it will make your dog feel a bit more at ease. Sometimes it feels like dogs can sense when you're about to leave. They notice when you pick up your keys, put on your jacket, or even when your mood changes. Some dogs start getting anxious even before you've opened the door. It's not magic. Dogs are just incredibly observant and sensitive to details. They associate your habits with events and learn to predict what's coming next. And here's the key point. It's all about how we react. If every time we leave, we react with an explosion of emotions like, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry, I'll be back soon," the dog will start seeing separation as a tragedy too. But if we stay calm and composed, it makes it easier for them. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do is to leave quietly. There are even specific methods to help your dog handle being alone. For example, gradual training. First, you step out for a couple of minutes, then 10, then 30. And each time you return, keep it calm, without over-the-top greetings. This way, the dog learns, "My owner leaves, but they always come back. Everything is okay." Some dogs find comfort in background noise, like a TV or radio. This creates the illusion of presence. You could also give your dog something to keep them busy, a special toy with a treat inside or a chew bone. This gives them a reason to be okay with being alone. "Oh, they left me a treat." Despite all these tricks, it's important to remember, missing you is normal. It's part of the deep bond your dog feels for you. Your dog is not just a pet. They're part of your pack, and you are their favorite person. Each time you leave, they're just counting the minutes until you return. It's fascinating how different dog breeds express their longing for their owner in unique ways. For instance, Border Collies and Labradors are very social and emotional dogs. They tend to feel separation more intensely and might show anxiety by barking, destroying things, or even refusing to eat. On the other hand, breeds like Bulldogs or Chihuahuas might be more independent and calm, but they still feel the absence of their beloved human. The key point is not to leave your dog without attention and play for too long. Regular walks, active games, and attention help your dog feel more confident and happy. Missing someone is part of the bond, but it can be eased with care and the right approach. So, if you've ever wondered, can my dog miss me? The answer is a resounding yes. Your dog misses you, loves you, and eagerly waits for your return. This is where the true strength of the friendship between humans and dogs lies. We would be grateful if you could like the video and subscribe to our channel. We'll keep creating more content like this for you. Also, boredom and loneliness in dogs can lead to behavioral issues. For instance, if a dog is really anxious about being separated, It might start barking loudly, digging the floor, chewing on furniture, or even trying to escape the house. These aren't just mischiefs. They're signals that your pet needs help and support. That's why it's important to keep an eye on your furry friend and notice any signs of stress early on. If your dog is suffering, you can reach out to a dog trainer or an animal psychologist who can help tailor support and training methods for your pet. And of course, never forget that a dog is not just a friend, but a family member. Their feelings and emotions are real and deep. Missing their owner means they love them with all their heart. And love is the strongest bond that exists between a human and a dog.